Okay, Aquarians, welcome to Alchemy Level. You are an alchemist. Welcome, alchemist. Welcome to Alchemy Level. Alchemy Level is a space for us to do our shadow work, to get great resources and tools to help us heal and nourish and nurture ourselves along the way to a healthier, better us. I've told you some of the resources that I have used previously has been therapy, journaling, meditation, prayer, getting into different things that I know will help me become a healthier person. So for this month of July, we're going to find out what is the shadow work that needs to be done currently with Aquarians. What is the shadow work that currently needs to be done with Aquarians, and how are we able to get over that hump and get to where we need to be? So Spirit, please share with us, what is the current shadow work that needs to be, that is the Aquarians need to acknowledge, that needs to work on? What is the current shadow work, the shadow journey they are currently on right now in July? Please help to see and recognize, so that we are able to become better and do better in this journey. What is the current shadow work for Aquarians for this July? The first card that came out was relaxation activation. Relaxation and activation. The next was planning, destiny, and we're going to do one more card. Wait a minute, I want to do this one more because I got this card sometime in another reading. Hold on. When I was practicing, I want to make sure I shuffle them real good. What is the shadow work currently Aquarians need to know about, they need to work on, they need to acknowledge? What is the current shadow work or their shadow size that they currently need to work on? Came out. Well, this just came out again, so it goes to show that card was really true. So it is relaxation, activation, relaxation, activation. So that is true. Okay, that is one of the cards that should come out. Relaxation, activation, energy, motivation, action, reaction. Okay, so what this is telling me is that I feel like I don't want to say you have a plan, you have a thought. You have a thought. You have created something in your mind. And you have this dream, this thought, this plan of how to get there. And that's all you're doing. You're thinking about it. You're not moving. You're not doing what you're supposed to do in accordance with the plan that you have. You're always pushing it back one day, or you're always saying, well, I'm not ready yet. And you're always giving excuses as to why you are not going along with the plan. And all you're doing is thinking. You have to start moving. You have to start making the plan become an act. Whatever it is that you're thinking about, you can do it. Relaxation activation. So relaxation activation is telling me, don't be anxious, don't be scared of possibly of the what's, because there's many questions in your head going through your head, like, what if I don't, what if this happens, what if that happens? Work around it, figure it out. Failure is your best success. Failure is your best success, because failure will tell you what you need and what you don't need and what you need to improve on. So go step out there and just relax and go do it and see how it works. And then once you do, you're like, okay, that didn't work for me. I need to improve on this. I need to improve on that. It's just that simple. It's just like doing a recipe, adding seasoning to food. It's just that simple. Don't make it hard. Don't allow fear to be your don't allow fear to hold you in a cage that you have outgrown, because you have outgrown this cage and you're still here. And you're sticking out of this cage, and the only reason you're sticking out because you're afraid to come out and show who you truly are, your talent, the greatness of you. Show who you are. Allow yourself to shine. Energy and motivation. You're not motivating yourself. You're allowing all that self-doubt and everything to dilute who you are, to water down who you are. Don't water yourself down for anyone, honey. Shine and become who you're supposed to be. Those who don't mind won't mind, and keep it moving. That is what you're doing. Action, reaction. You are not going to know how things are going to work out until you do the plan in action. So how can you figure, oh, people won't like me, or people won't? And let's just get this. Everyone won't like you. Those who need you, those who you're able to help will gravitate towards you. And that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. It is okay. Now, what I want to do, because I love numbers a little bit, because I go into numbers. In relaxation activation, this is the number 32. 3 plus 2 is 5. So that means there's a change on the way. Go and make the changes you need to make to get yourself moving into the plan you have had in your head. You've been planning this over and over and over in your head, and you have not allowed it to play out. Allow it to play out. Energy and motivation too. Balance it out. Balance that energy and motivation. Imagine the success that you have. Imagine the people that you will help. Imagine you taking that first step forward. If you take that first step forward, you can imagine what everything else that will flow from it, because you took that step, that motivation. Go do it. And action and reaction. 3 plus 3, 33. Is that 33? Yes. Is balance. It will balance out. It will all balance out if you go and actually try and see how your dream works in the real world, in reality, instead of it allowing it just to play in your head. Go and see how it works. Go and see the changes that help, the resource that you can provide for someone else. Okay, Spirit, please share with us, how can Aquarians make their plan into action? What do they need to do? What is the action they need to take in order for themselves? Ooh, this is a good one. I love this. I didn't expect this to pop out. Fork in the road. And with this fork in the road, it's telling me you're stalling. You're stalling because you're trying to figure, well, what direction should I go? What direction should I go? What should I do? How should I do this? Just move. If you just move, you can figure out the rest of the journey. Even when we're navigating, sometimes when we're driving, you're going somewhere, we can even have the GPS system on. And as we're driving, there comes a roadblock. I'm like, well, they didn't see this happen, or accident happen, and you have to figure your way around, and you get to where you need to go. So don't worry about the journey. It does not have to be the perfect journey. It does not have to be the perfect journey. So let's just get that into a point. And it's mending. Now, when I see this card, mending reminds me of, there are some things, some self-doubt and some stuff that's happening, and you're like, I don't know. Mend those parts. I think as you go along this journey, you're going to mend those parts, those self-doubt, the hurt, and the past that has held you prisoner to, that you cannot move, that you cannot do this. I think you're going to mend those parts, and you don't have to no longer be afraid of, oh, well, in my past, I didn't do too well, or in my past, they said this, they said that, or this happened. Mend it. This is a part of you that's going to help nurture and nourish you and help you become better to you, a healthier you. So go on that path, and you will see a lot of healing happening to you. Can you give me one more card? What is it Aquarians need to do to get over that hump, to believe themselves? Oh, wow. Go the distance. Go the distance. Believe in yourself. Go the distance. Believe and know who you are and where you're going. Go the distance. Don't stop. Don't be afraid. So that's telling me, even if you do run into some errors, some mistakes, or whatever you run into that delays it, you can figure a way around it. But go the distance. Don't stop yourself. Don't stop yourself from going to the dream, to the vision that you want. Go get your blessing. Go get your blessing. Go be who you want to be. Get that job you wanted. Get that relationship you wanted. Go ahead, create the business that you wanted. Go ahead and bet on yourself. Stop dreaming. Stop dreaming and allow it to become a reality. Allow it to become a reality. Activate, motivate, action plan. Come on. This is your time. This is your time to move into and to go in the direction you want to go into. There's no one else. This is your plan, your dream that you should live out. And let's do one more card. Let's do one more final card that can help the Aquarians get over their fear and anxiety of not moving that plan from out of their minds into reality. Allow them to move that plan that they've been thinking about into the space where everyone needs to see it. You are going to be helping people. You are going to be the center of beautiful attention, because the fact of the matter, you're giving great energy, great love, great advice. You're helping. Go. Now, relinquish control. Now, I see that. Relinquish control. There is, and I'm saying relinquish control because the fact of the matter is, I understand. I'm an Aquarian too. The thing of it is, we try to prepare for any and everything that happens. And there is no way you can prepare for any and everything that happens. Just know and just go with the flow that you have got, that you are protected, you are guided, you have been divinely guided for this path. Each of us are divinely guided for a path, a purpose, a reason. So we have to go through these different aspects of our lives in order for us to grow, in order for us to recognize and know what areas we can do better in, what areas we have grown in, that we can look back and like, oh, I did that last time, but this time it's much better. What I did was. So get out there. Get out there and start feeling yourself and start recognizing you are the best at what you do, and you can offer the top service that is needed, no matter what it is, regardless if it's baking, if it's doing tarot, if it's being a healer, if it's being an artist, a designer, whatever it is, you can do it. Just get out of your head and get out into reality and start moving on your plans. I know you can do this. Everyone is cheering you on. You have your ancestors, your guardian angels, your higher self is like, come on, let's do this. We can do this. Now, my last card is going to be a crystal. So, crystal card, and it usually tells you which crystal is very good for you. So it's two cards that came out. The first card was Rebirth, and the crystal is Shiva Lingam. Let me show you the card, Rebirth. So this is telling me you have to rebirth yourself. You have to rebirth yourself and have to acknowledge who you are and recognize that you are birthing new ideas. You are birthing new ideas. You are stepping into a whole nother level of yourself. You're leveling up who you are. So why not move? This is a transformation for you. This is a transformation for you. And the next is Healer. I don't know what this card is for. Maybe it's someone out there who wants to be a healer. And also too, with you rebirthing and you going through this journey, this can heal the aspects of you that you have been hurting. This can help you to no longer allow your past to make you a hostage, because so many times we sit and we're like, no, I can't do that. Why? Because, and we're talking about past events, past things. We're talking about now. We're rebuilding. We are looking into a newer direction. We are putting our new mindset on. So there is no way the past is going to hold us back from who we are and what we can do. Please don't allow that to happen. Let's read the card for Rebirth. Rebirth. You have called this card today as a confirmation you are currently undergoing a time of rebirth. This is an opportunity for you to shed your old skin and old ways that are no longer serving you, and a time to birth deeper aspects of yourself. This is a natural part of life when the old is no longer required and the opportunity is offered for you to birth into a new state of being, our consciousness. Do you feel like the universe has pulled the carpet from under you and all you used to know is no longer working? Is there a dead end in every turn? Are you being challenged by situations and people around you? You experience a stirring inside and noticing that your tolerance level has decreased. These are all signs that a rebirth is in order. It can be uncomfortable when you are encouraged to let go of aspects of yourself you may have thought kept you safe. You are encouraged and trust in the guidance of your own soul and surrender to a deeper sense of yourself as you fall into the fire and rise from the ashes. Come on. It just basically told you, let go of the old. We said it's like you're in a cage and you've outgrown that cage. No longer keep yourself like that. remove yourself from that cage and become and allow yourself to live. Just don't live. Just don't exist. Live. Live out your life. Live out your dreams. Live out your goals, the things that you want. And now when it comes to the crystal Shiva Lingham. Shiva Lingham is associated with rebirth. It expands self-awareness. It will assist you to shed your old skin. Shed your old skin. When you said shed your old skin, I don't know why it reminds me of a butterfly. A butterfly has its time of transformation. Everything has a time of transformation, even the seasons. There are seasons that different times in your life it's time for you to change and move forward to the person that you are meant to be, to the dreams that you've been dreaming, and allow it to be your reality. Okay, Aquarians, I salute you, and I pray and send big, great energy of love, energy of going forth and making it happen. Until next time in our next reading, I say